Firstly, I apologize for the noise in the background, but welcome back. This is Shades the Rebel. Hey Rebels, welcome back to my channel. You guys are watching RWS, which is Randoms with Shades, and am Shades the Rebel. So excited to be back. It is Youth Month officially. Okay, it's been Youth Month for a while now, and on the 16th we celebrate Youth Day, which is a commemorance or remembrance of the Soweto uprising. So I'm gonna give you guys a little history lesson on that while I show you guys this video of me making my school uniform, to celebrate the day. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into the video. It all began in the apartheid era. Now, if you don't know what apartheid was, so basically, apartheid is segregation, where in that time the white people oppressed the black people. So, yeah. Anyway, so in 1974, the government decided to introduce Afrikaans as a language of instruction in local schools. Now, local schools basically means that black schools, and that obviously didn't make sense because they had home languages, which in South Africa we have 11 official languages. So to make Afrikaans a language of instruction was definitely an eh. In 1976, the students decided to protest against this. They didn't want to learn in Afrikaans anymore, and that is how the whole June 16 started, because on that day in 1976, the students were protesting against the use of Afrikaans as a language of instruction, and that was when the Soweto uprising happened. So the Soweto uprising is the whole protest against the language, and that is when the police decided to choose violence. So guys, I'm about to do the pattern, and I'm really worried about the shirt. Let's look at this, guys. So this are my technical drawings. I haven't written any annotations as to like measurements and whatever. But here is how my patterns are supposed to look like. So in total I have to have 9 pieces for the skirt, so I'm going to double all of these 3 things, and then this is the shirt, and this is the collar. I have to have 2 of these. My problem is the fact that I have to do all of this. I've never done this before, so this really makes me like scared. I know like when it comes to the sewing part, I'm gonna nail it. The problem is the pattern. Okay, so that's gonna take some time. So because I have to study, this is from a textbook as to how I can go about the collar, because I've never done it before. And yeah, definitely something I'm trying for the first time. So if I get it correct, I will do a video showing you guys how you guys can do it yourselves, because it does seem simple, but oh yes, the police chose violence. And now why do I say this is because the protests were actually very peaceful. So when they decided to choose violence, obviously people died. And at that time, the government at the time obviously did anything possible to protect themselves, and they recorded that 176 students died, but it has been estimated that actually over 700 students died on that day. That makes sense because obviously parents reported their children missing, and just seeing dead bodies and stuff like that. Obviously those numbers are incorrect, but yeah, we move. So yeah, the use of school uniforms is a way to actually commemorate those that died on that day. Guys, I did it. I did the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to just continue, and then we'll see from here what happens. So wearing school uniforms on this day is definitely to show our remembrance and commemoration to those that died on that day. They died fighting for us and our freedom, because today you can go to any school and have, any language used as your language of instruction, obviously depending on which school. So the fact that we have options now, they definitely fought for a good cause. And it goes something like this. It's not that I don't want you here. Okay guys, so I just finished doing the patterns. These here they are, all of them. So for the skirt we had 9 pattern pieces, and then for the shirt it was 7 pattern pieces. And obviously because I didn't do full patterns, that means I have 4 pieces for the shirt and 5 pieces for the skirt. So it is currently 11:15, and I would like to sleep at midnight because I wake up early. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably just cut out the fabric and then go to sleep. So school uniforms are basically a means of representation of the school that you're from, and I had some leftover fabric, and this very same fabric actually is used in some schools as school uniforms. So yeah, it was exciting to be doing this project. Not me throwing away my collar. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I threw it away. I threw it away. My outfit has a more of a Y2K feel to it because I wanted it to be trendy. I didn't want it to look like actual school uniform. Guys, I made it. I made it. You can see. I made it. Okay, guys. See you guys in the morning tomorrow. Goodbye. I'm done cutting everything. I'm gonna see you tomorrow because anybody got time. I'm joking. I need to go sleep. And I'm hungry. I might just eat first. And if I eat, I might wake up. Like I might stay up. Not wake up, stay up. Let's go. What's up, good people? It's the next day. So today I'm going to be sewing. Finally, so the entire day we had load shedding or cable theft. Rat-ta-ta-ta! You know, it's the ghetto out here in South Africa. So anyway, so we're going to be making the skirt and the shirts today. We're going to be sewing them. I told you guys I did well with the pattern for the shirt, so I'm really happy and excited about that. The problem is my sleeves are not cut out because I don't have enough fabric. So we're gonna see how all of that plays out. I'm gonna sew the entire shirt without any sleeves and see if I like the look or not, which I doubt I will. But yeah, like, let us get into the sewing. Okay, let me explain what load shedding is. Load shedding is basically power cuts, which is something that happens quite often in South Africa. And the reason for this is because I actually don't know. So this was leftover fabric that I used, and this fabric is actually white with some green scotch going on. I think it's gingham if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this was fitting for the purpose of this video since it is, a school uniform lookalike fabric. At the same time, I could make it look really cute and cool. My good people, I'm finally done with my skirt. I'm wearing it right now, so I want you guys to see it all together with the top. Making the school uniform was very, very simple. I think we just sometimes just tend to overthink things, like how I was overthinking that I wouldn't be able to do the shirt opening. That was really bogus because it was pretty simple, especially after reading how I could go about the pattern. And once the pattern is done, really pretty much, guys, you are pretty much done because the sewing part, oh well, the cutting also takes long, but the sewing part is really simple. You just know how to go about it. But yeah, it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. So next time, if you want to do something you've never done before, don't limit yourself. Okay guys, so this is how it looks without sleeves, and I must say I'm not too mad at it. As if it has a choice, but like I really like the fit, how it's, I really like it. Honestly, I'm not too sad. So I don't have buttons, but I do think that I could leave this as it is what I am going to do, since the sleeves aren't like completed, I'm just gonna fold them in and have like a nice finish, because I don't want to make a facing for it, which a facing would make this look so much cleaner. But no, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, let's see the final.
A, B, C, D.